Jesus.
Technical foul ass shorts. Picture a nigga getting grabbed on the thing and shit.
Just picture a nigga just getting up off the ground, nigga.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pointing at the dude and shit.
Him.
That'd be a crazy basketball brand, Technical Foul clothing.
I'd probably wear that shit too because I am known for fouling out of games.
Flop wear.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just grab people.
Nigga, look, first off, you ain't about to dunk on me.
No, what you just said is I regularly don't know how to play basketball. That's what you just said.
Bro, I don't like niggas who, you know what, the worst people to play basketball with are football players. Because they think they on the fucking field all the time. So if you think you about to body me, nigga, just get ready to get pulled by the shoulder so you cannot elevate above me. It ain't fucking happening. I'm small. I'm too small for this, nigga. Play basketball, not football.
Well, I mean, that's what you're gonna get if you go to the court where the fat niggas is playing basketball at.
True. This is true. But you got to be able to differentiate those sports.
There's a specific court fat niggas play at? I guess you never see a bunch of fat people like playing with like some young athletic guys. It's always a bunch of like built up top with a belly type of cats all playing together.
Yeah, you gotta pick your battles. So.
And see, these are the niggas that steamroll towards the hoop. You know what I mean? Like they don't.
Yeah, shoulder down.
Shoulder down. Niggas, they ain't trying to hesitate, stutter step, cross up over nobody. They just going. And I just fucking move out the way and grab your shoulder, nigga. You ain't finna score that point on me.
I'm heavy and I can move.
That. You gotta pull the chair out. You gotta pull the chair from under. Let it get the one bump, the second bump, and the third one just move.
Yep. Move out the fucking way.
Fat nigga.
I'll do it now. And you. It's that last jab, fat nigga. just hit him with it.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Shut up, I'm gonna say what I want. I'm free to believe my speech is blown. And you need to receive it, can be wrong, is what you want now. The plan started, so listen to Sam and Marcus. They won't call truths with a special contrast, cause it's the Illegal Opinions Podcast.
What's good, y'all? 165 Illegal Opinions Podcast. Last place for real talk. Listen with open mind to leave mad. The choice is yours. And I'm here with Jay Spade, Nasty Ken, and 757 Sincere in the building. Sam Ridley. You feel me? Bringing it back, son.
All right. Okay.
You know?
So fill me in.
Okay.
Fill me in.
Hold up.
Oh, yeah. That nigga had that shit. Okay, now. But this is an audio adventure. So Sam has a wooden placard. It's cut out to say sincere. He used to have that shit in the back of his car, in the back of his Nissan Sentra. With this, he had the spinners on it too.
Yeah, spinning hubcaps. Yeah,
he had the spinning hubcaps on it. So when he says 757 sincere, that's some 2001 shit. And I'm trying to figure out why.
I'm just fucking around.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going back.
I thought you was back for the first time type of shit. I'm back with new energy, nigga. No, this album feels like my first album.
Back for the first time. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, give it to me now. You know.
So you had spinning hubcaps,
bruh.
Let me tell you a funny story about that. All right, and it is not one that I'm proud of. So I went and got them shits. I had a couple of adventures with them before they got stolen off my shit.
Oh my god, nigga! Yeah. That was a nigga worse off than you, nigga.
Nigga, imagine waking up and you're spinning your wheels. They didn't take nothing else. They just stole your bullshit.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so check this shit out, dog. I had a little green Sentra. I kept it clean. I literally was that guy. I ain't in hindsight, I was that guy. I had a little green Sentra. The license plate said sincere. This little green shit was in the window. And hey, it was producing, so whatever, Yeah. But I went to the barbershop and my dumb ass pulls up right in front of the door. You know what I'm saying? Got out. Went in or whatever. Got on probably some clothes that's like 3 sizes too big and shit, And I go get in the chair. I wasn't at my barbershop. I would, I need a haircut real quick. Let me slide in here by the house. So I'm in the chair, and these other cats come in, and they are crying, laughing. And one of them was like, "Hey, what up?" I don't know the dude's name. Let's say, "Hey, what's up, John?" "Hey, nigga, you see this car front with this spinning bullshit?" Now, nobody, fortunately, even though I parked in the front, they could just all see the car now, but they didn't know I got out of it.
Yeah.
So
But
now
you already inside.
I'm halfway through my cut
Ooh, okay.
in the chair.
Niggas talking shit to you and don't even know.
They don't know it. So I see them niggas go back outside and like, nigga, look. And he like flicked it so that it would like bing.
Oh, man.
And they out there weak, man. Like when I say weak, they came back in, they talking about them shits like they are having a motherfucking blast. And I can't do nothing but sit there and get my edge up right. Because if I react to this shit in the middle of the haircut, like what do you do?
Nothing. Because either way, you gotta sit there and get your haircut done. You say something, and now everybody knows it's you.
That's
or you
my
say
shit.
nothing, or you say nothing, and you quickly, as soon as you done paid your shit, go get right in that car. But now you can never go back to that barbershop again.
Never.
So luckily, that
Nigga, you think I went back? You think I ever showed my face on that block,
my
nigga?
God.
With that car? No.
That nigga pulled up with fidget spinners on his wheels.
Before they was even before they existed.
I was a
So,
trendsetter.
It's forgivable. It's forgivable. Just for the time that it was, and we still young, very young still.
But you still walked your ass in AutoZone and bought them things though.
He did.
Twice, yeah.
Nigga, not 2 times.
They
After they stole
stole my shit.
Well, bro, get some regular hubcaps.
That wasn't.
So explain this to me, because
That
I've
wasn't
never
the
seen
swag.
them in person and I've never actually touched them. How did they spin? Was it all like one big plastic piece, and if the wind blew too hard, it snapped and you was done?
Nah, okay, so check it out. There's levels to this shit, right? Like you could go and get some bullshit ones where the plastic piece sits way too high. So if you are in like city traffic doing like 25, 30, you good. If you get on the highway, that bitch start like doing this. Whoop, 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 you know.
Tell him about the premium ones though. Tell him about the premium ones though.
Oh. Okay. So the fly. All right, yeah. We about to go on the journey to Pep Boys, nigga. So the fly shit, the spinner, it's like closer to it so the wind can't get between it, or it's inside and it'll just be like a different color or something to like give the car a different aesthetic. I had the bullshit cheap ones, and yeah, the ones that got stole, I got home at 1 a.m. So somebody had to follow me and take them shits.
Nigga, ain't nobody follow you, nigga. Somebody walked by and was like, "Ooh, pinwheels," and took them bitches off and started blowing on them shits.
Nigga,
And
what
fuck,
state
this
were
is
you in?
Virginia.
What state was this?
Yeah, it was Virginia.
Oh,
This is-
okay. All right. Well, all right. Never mind.
Yeah, see, you all you
good.
gotta say. Where was you at? Virginia? All right, yeah. Okay.
Wait, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
But what seems to me, that was for real a Southern thing, dog. Like I seen them shits all the time.
Spinning
I never
hubcaps?
had any. So I was a nigga that bought the chrome hubcaps. Like that was me. I never had the spinner ones because they was too expensive. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I wanted that fucking $40 fucking set of hubcaps. You spending $60, $70, nigga. Fuck that. I need gas too, nigga. So I'm getting regular hubcaps.
I had to up my like pussy possibilities in my brain at the
I feel
time.
you. Bitch,
You know what I'm saying?
Pink flags when you go to the car. You ain't gotta see my shit up close.
Wow.
Because some of them Hampton hoes like that shit. I think that's what made me get them. Like somebody's like, "This shit's fly." And I was like, man, that bitch nickname was Food Stamp. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh my god.
Before we get started, a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know if I even mentioned it up here. I know like y'all been cataloging my life catastrophes as far as like my air conditioner went out and my transmission went out, and then the 2 tires on the wife car went out. Like,
Didn't know that one. That's cool.
oh yeah, that was the day after. Yeah. Anyway, so it's just been one thing after another. Well, anybody that listens to the show and has like listened to me and Marcus know like me and Marcus aren't charity people. Me and him have talked about things like a Patreon and stuff like that for since we started, but we wanted to make sure that what we put up there was content that was worthy of y'all's money. Like we don't fuck with people's time and money. my manager put a post up on her page when the shit hit the fan that, you know, if y'all wanted to put donations up to help me get my car fixed, that, you know, it'd be appreciated, because she asked me if I wanted to do a GoFundMe, and I said no. I was like, I got to get myself, I can't do that. Like, I'm sorry if that's what you call it. Like, you know, that would be everybody knows Sam is at his damned last, because I don't do that. However, she went ahead and made the post. I didn't share it. And I didn't know she made it until I started seeing a little bit of money come in, totaling $150. And I want to thank the 3 people that did that. But what it was enough money for me to get back mobile, to grind, to get out of my shit. And that 150 got me there. So, like, that was what I needed. She was trying to get like $2,000 because that was what the transmission was. But that 150 was like the gas to get me hustling. And now I'm straight. So I want to thank y'all for getting me there. It's been a rough year and a half. It has. I finally got all that shit behind me that y'all been hearing me like low-key mention up here and talk to Marcus about. So, yeah, the listeners did the damn thing on that one. Appreciate y'all.
OnlyFans?
No. I'm going to make a cam soda. I thought about that shit. It'd be a good idea for us.
I don't know what that shit is, nigga. You said what, nigga? Cream soda, nigga?
No, okay, so this is a Nasty Ken one, I think. He knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't. I know what OnlyFans is, but I don't know what the other one.
You ain't never heard of cam soda?
Never heard of that one.
It's like Chatterbait and all of them types of things. And
I can't get on stuff like that because I ain't
Jerkmate. Nah, I don't.
I'm at the crib now, nigga, because that the hell on. I gotta do my podcast. I be blaming y'all niggas for getting on that shit.
Okay. Look, this is not on the list, but this is a great topic. I remember, and this was a while ago. I'm snitching on her, but she don't listen to the show anyway. She came in the room. I don't even remember where we were, but I was, scrolling, perusing the what we call them, harlots, hoochies, hussies. I was perusing the hussies online, and sometimes you'll be on like Pornhub and all that shit, and one of the boxes will look like a video, but it'll really be a live bitch. You accidentally click on it, and And one time I was scrolling, sometimes that'd be like, damn, that bitch bad in the motherfucker. What's she doing right now? Let me go. I clicked on it. Wifey walks in. And this was one of them where, as long as you ain't asking them to do nothing, you can just talk as soon as you click the button, hi and shit like that. And she saw it and she just left, right? It was an argument later because she considered it a form of cheating. Right? This was a long time ago. We've evolved and shit, but like I asked the mentality of it. Like, let's get off of us. The mentality of it is you're directly talking to another female that can directly respond to you. So it's not you just watching porn. I
can't lie. She kind of got a point.
Is that real?
Yeah, because you can get a
when she goes to the rule book that the refs use in like the NFL and shit.
Yeah,
pull out the fucking words. By the letter of the law, if you're having an intimate conversation with this lady, with this stranger, which leads to you beating your meat and her fucking having sex talk with you on the phone type of shit, that could be good. I would love to be able to argue and poo-poo on that, but it's kind of like it's like if you had a chick on the side and your girl caught you jerking off in the bathroom while she was talking to you nasty.
Nah, I can't go with that one. Nah, that ain't it. Okay, but this is what I mean by it. It's not real. Like, it's a known. You can't have this girl. She's performing a service. Mm-hmm. And if you pay a premium to Pornhub, you're still paying for a service to get a nut. Like, it's in my computer.
But it's not interactive.
Yeah, you're paying for video. If you got a premium service with Pornhub, you're paying for the videos, but you're not paying for somebody to be like, "Oh, you want me to pull my titties out?" And then you like, "Yeah, pull them titties out." You know what I mean? So it's really interactive. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, pull your titties out.
Hey, we don't use our real voicemail on that shit. We be deep as fuck. We be fucking midnight thunderstorm.
That's because you got your goddamn your chin tucked in your chest, looking at your goddamn phone and shit.
Making sure the power straight on your chest and shit. Like, hold on, bitch.
Hey, don't your posture get terrible when you beating your dick, don't it? You be leaning back and shit. You be sitting stupid. I'm like, why am I?
Y'all ever got caught? Y'all ever got caught beating your meat? Like y'all ever had?
I just do it in front of her now. I don't give a fuck.
What the fuck is going on here? That is the ugliest thing we can perform in front of anybody, nigga.
No, you just get to a point where you don't give a fuck no more. Like I remember we was on vacation somewhere and it was like, the kids is in their room, we in our room and shit, and I'm just like, what's up? And I don't feel like I was like, all right. And she went to bed and she heard from my computer cutting on.
Oh wow.
Like, I mean, I can leave. I can go do some shit. Like, or you can hear a couple of and I can go to bed.
See, I ain't never got caught, but I got caught about to jack off. I got caught, nigga. I was taking that fake shit.
You was full prep.
Taking the fake
I was
shit.
so here's the thing. This was a while ago. Like this was like before.
Jerking off with bent knees is crazy, though.
That's wild behavior, cuz.
No, you really need one if you're doing it on the toilet, nigga. Like I couldn't even lay on the floor. Like you can't lay on the floor,
Nigga, because once the blood go past your knees, it ain't coming back up to your dick. So you gotta be quick.
You gotta be quick. So look, and here's the crazy thing. It was before we were as active on our cell phones as we are right now, right? So your boy
had a VCR in the bathroom, nigga.
I had the laptop in the bathroom, nigga, and I had one of them little TV trays. Nigga, I'm dead ass serious.
This lonely man dinner in the bathroom, nigga.
I almost spit this damn drink out, nigga.
I was
Then
set the
a
fuck up,
TV
nigga.
tray.
You know what I forgot to do though? Lock the goddamn door. I forgot to lock the door, dog. So soon as I got to that, we picked that spot in the video. Soon as I picked that shit, and I was like, hell, and I did the lean back.
He shoulder roll.
Your shirt up.
Nigga, I did the lean back. Nah, see, I pulled my shirt over and tuck it.
Back behind the neck.
You know what I'm talking about?
Behind the neck.
Yeah, I pulled it behind the
Oh
neck.
my
Right?
God.
Soon as I grabbed my
Justin
dick,
Slayer ass nigga.
as I grabbed my shit, the wife walked in. She's like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I was just." I felt like a fucking child, dog. I was just looking. She was like, "Your dick hard as hell." I was looking. Nigga, I was caught.
Yo, you've been caught jerking off then. She
Yes,
got you.
you got all the way caught. You wasn't no before, nigga. You got caught.
Like literally,
She watched
I
your
grabbed.
dick. She waited until you was completely set up.
You know, it's probably because she seen me bring that fucking TV tray.
No shit.
Look, when you go on
No
my TV tray,
shit.
I'm gonna go through MySpace and look at some shit.
Oh my God.
Ass. I'm looking at the goddamn MySpace. I was trying to bust a nut. Got caught.
Oh, who takes a laptop into the bathroom?
Marcus, now the family that be eating dinner
Yes.
off these TV trays.
Oh, he's jerking off on
He
them.
be jacking off on the food tray, nigga.
I was gonna clean
That's
it off.
crazy. I clean it.
Yeah.
You know how crazy it is for her to see you take that folded up table into the bathroom, nigga?
Bruh, laptop and everything. I had one in one, one of the other dog. Like I was ready, nigga. I was like, shit, she gonna think I'm looking at MySpace.
Oh, no, she not. No, she not.
I'm gonna bust this fucking nut real quick.
If you, nigga, you better be working for MySpace if you take the goddamn TV tray into the bathroom with you.
I was so serious, dog.
He never did that shit before.
God damn.
Never. Like not while she was home. You know.
Bruh.
Hey.
You was that desperate for a nut that day, dog.
You know what?
God.
You know, to this day, I still believe I got caught because, when you lean back, the
Toilet.
Oh my
the
god.
thing moved, and I was
Yep.
like, that bitch was loud as fuck. Like everything is loud when you're trying to sneak and jack off. Like,
Yeah.
So you was gonna watch it on mute?
Huh?
You
You
was
ain't
gonna
got
watch
no
it.
headphones
I
and
had,
anything?
I had headphones and everything. Nigga.
So you've also taken out headphones into the bathroom.
He had
I
a
had-
whole jack off.
She's watching you from like the corner, like this nigga took a TV
What this,
tray.
what this nigga doing?
Like this nigga moving out.
The only thing I was missing was lotion, but that shit was already in the bathroom. So
Oh God.
yeah, nigga, I took all that shit. That was bad.
Busted. What you doing? Why your dick so hard?
Wait, she said your dick hard as hell. Like, what? I'm just looking.
She
Just
was
looking at my space.
she was waiting for you to get comfortable, and she knew that toilet top was going soup.
Yeah, bro.
She was
so
waiting
mad at
to-
me.
Waiting to hear that tray click up. You know how you hear that like click click. Where they set that bitch up.
Oh,
man, it was so
holy
embarrassing.
shit.
I think that's probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me, though.
What did you? Did she help you put it down?
No, she was too fucking mad.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was one of the things where, like say we had a lot of shit going on. I was like, man, let me go ahead and bust this nut real quick. You know, so I was like, let me go take a shit. You know, a fake shit. And, yep, I went in there nothing but 5 minutes, bro. Got walked in.
Oh,
Why did I not lock that
it
fucking
took you
door,
4.5 minutes to set up, nigga.
yeah.
At least.
To set up and get to the video. Now you got a goddamn all right. Now we
and get
good.
hard. And get hard. And
Oh
then
my
she walked
God.
in.
What was hot then? I think I was looking at Red Tube back then. I think it was Red Tube. Y'all
Holy
remember that
shit, nigga. We are 20 minutes in.
Oh no, it's great though. It's great. But
My
you
bad.
know, hey, and we gonna get to some shit because ladies, y'all ain't shit. That man wanted a nut for himself, and she got mad because he
What?
was nutting.
But you know that if you're getting the happiness and it doesn't involve them, they don't like that shit, especially when it comes into sexual pleasure.
Yeah. Now she don't give a fuck. Be honest with y'all, she don't give a shit.
Well, yeah. No,
Oh yeah, you can jack off freely now. They eventually they stop fighting the fight. They like, oh fuck it, go nut, nigga.
Pretty much.
Don't get it on my good shoes, nigga.
Oh my good shoes or my good trays.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey, man.
god.
That
So
tray-
that's your tray. You know, like I would mark that bitch, and that's the
Yeah.
one you got to eat off of.
Well, it's gone now, you know.
She got rid of all the trays.
Look, nigga, that was it. Like, you know how disgusting she had to be.
Hey, she
like,
got rid of the TV and the trays.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, everything gotta go.
Laptop, that bathroom got remodeled, like everything, nigga.
Oh
yeah,
man.
that was rough. That was rough. Like you there's nothing you can do with your dick in your hand.
Like you,
And somebody-
no.
You just got it, and then you look wherever they see you at, and
Oh, my
you just
God.
pause, dog.
There's nothing for you to do. No.
And we were talking about this last pod, but like when your dick get hard, nigga, we trying to bust a nut, you stuck until you bust a nut. Or a man walks in, I don't, you know.
I mean, that's actually what I told my cousin that was going through that thing, the hill turn. I got an
Mhm.
update on that, by the way. If people ask for an update, I got an update. Maybe not today. We've already burned 20 minutes of real podcast time. Maybe another time we'll get to it. But
That was great.
I told him because he had an issue with the guy because the guy, my cousin, he can't fight. Never been in a fight before, don't know how to deal with that, and that's fine. But when you come in contact with somebody you want to beat up and you're not sure if you can or not, you kind of get like, damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this dude. So I told him, I was like, yo, man, I know you don't want to do this shit, but if you really want to beat this dude up, if you want to at least get some, tag off from him a little bit, if you still have access to old girl's crib, go in there and just hope that they fucking. Because if they fucking and you bust the door open on them, his dick gonna be hard. His mind ain't gonna be in the same space to, defend himself. And you can just goddamn get like an old PS2 controller and just whip his ass with that shit or something.
God damn, Marcus, you are fucking evil, nigga.
Yeah.
No, he trying to help this man.
I'm trying to help this nigga. Like,
Every one
At
of
least-
these updates start with that nigga can't fight. That's why I was laughing when you started.
oh
I
well,
lo-
yeah, nigga can't fight.
Who wants to fight the naked dude?
But if he's naked, that he ain't trying to fight. Naked, dick hard. I'm in some pussy.
Yeah.
Now, boom, this nigga in here swinging. He's swinging the wire and shit at me. I don't know what to fucking do.
Oh,
Hit him. I mean, you.
I
If
think
you
that would
naked,
make you more aggressive.
no, I think you're trying to get the fuck out the house. Like, let me get the fuck out the way.
No, because
I'm naked, my dick hard.
Your testosterone is high. You already in that like primal state. Now somebody done fucked it up. It's like a dog that got his bone took.
it's all in your dick though. You ain't thinking right.
You trying to like
Right.
imagine fucking. Just imagine fucking, and then a nigga come in and hit you in the back with the controller end of the PS2 stick. Whap! Oh shit, nigga!
All of this is bad. Cause like if the dude get up and y'all end up fighting, you know how after the fight you be like, all right, you start like looking at yourself. You might have like some like dick juice like on your clothes and
Look,
shit. Like,
that's true. That's all
No,
true.
I'm
That's
not
all
doing
true. But you got to deal with certain shit if you can't fight.
Dick
You
juice.
might have to get some dick juice on you in order to have the upper hand.
No, you go to the gym. Like, no, you don't have to ever have dick
Say
juice
no,
on you
go
fight.
to karate class, nigga.
Yeah.
Just-
Protect your body. Sugar bear. Like,
Where this nigga got this PS2 controller from? Because who still
Nigga.
got those? Nigga?
like that's deep rooted hate. If you still,
Yeah, nigga.
you got to go get one of them to beat somebody.
all
with,
right,
nigga.
get a wiffle ball bat and just boom, 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 that nigga to death.
Oh my god.
All you be was aggravated and whooped.
Pretty
Not
much.
hurt at all.
Pretty much.
All right.
I mean, but
all
it's
right.
embarrassing to get your ass beat with a wiffle ball bat if you naked. You don't want, what I'm saying? You want to get out of the way of that aggression.
That's
I feel like he gonna lose this fight no matter what. This thing going on for a real long time, and he ain't gonna do nothing.
It got worse too, nigga.
Okay, yeah, we'll hear about it.
Some other time.
Before we go to well, we done already did a bunch of other shit,
Yeah.
but rest in peace to Bob Barker.
Mm-hmm.
Passed away, and people was like, "Oh my god!" Again, he is 99.
99.
Yeah.
I found a fun fact about him. I didn't realize he supplied like all of the, soaps and deodorants and shit for prisons.
Oh,
That's
damn.
odd.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that he did that. So because somebody had posted, who gonna give the inmates deodorant or some shit like that, and I was like, what? And I
Is
looked
he
it
a
up.
donator or is he a vendor? Because that decides which part of.
Now, I just went to look and it said that he was a regular supplier of.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but I don't know why that was a passion for him. I don't know if he was into some shit, whatever. But either way, everybody knows Bob Barker.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, you heard "Come On Down" like 50 times a day at your grandmama's house. Icon, legend, rest in peace,
Sure.
man.
Definitely.
And come on up, don't go down. You go to the light, don't go down. All
That's
right.
what I'm saying. That's what I want to know. Was he a supplier? Was he a vendor, or was he, kind of like doing his voluntary thing? Because if you was a vendor, now you supporting the state-run prison machine.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't.
No. But again, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he did, maybe he didn't. You know.
You know one thing he did do? He fucked every one of his girls on that show.
Yes.
So,
Oh yeah.
I'll drink to that shit. That nigga was fucking
that's right.
everybody on that show.
Here's
It
to
was-
you, Bobby.
It was like, oh, you wanna point at this card that they might not win? They get on this dick.
Yep. I'm gonna give you what you want.
Also in bad news, Kevin Hart's in a wheelchair. He posted a couple of videos on his IG story and whatnot. He was foot racing a former NFL player.
And just to put context on it, former by meaning this nigga played like last year.
Okay, yeah, I didn't mean that like he was racing. I don't know nobody old. Anyway,
He wasn't racing like Lawrence Taylor and shit. The nigga's racing a still fast young nigga.
right. and Kevin went on to talk about, he's 40 and respect the age and, like your body and this and that. Because, we always see Kevin Hart working out and doing his thing because he's just busy. He better be in tip-top shape. And now he's like, I wanted to get ahead of it before
He put the video out.
Yeah, the internet started going, oh my God, and this and that. And it made me think about like how Chadwick Boseman got treated. And, any celebrity, just that one, for example, when as soon as that picture come out, what the fuck is wrong with them? So I wonder if celebrities now are like, nope, fuck it. Let me just go ahead and let them know. Compared to back then when, they had a little bit of privacy.
Well, I mean, tearing your body up while racing somebody is not the same as having stage 4 cancer.
No, that's what I mean, though. It's
Yeah.
like, as soon as he would have stepped out in a wheelchair, all of the rumors and what's wrong with
yeah.
Kevin, and that's what I mean. Not
I
cancer,
got you.
not
I
comparing.
got you.
Well, there is no privacy for those guys though, so I can see why he did it. Because if he doesn't do it, somebody in that circle, somebody in his workplace, somebody in his friends group, they're gonna put it out anyway. Even if they don't put a picture out, somebody's gonna throw something somewhere. You know what I mean? I mean, can't you edit like Wikipedia? Like if you have a specific account,
If you
or
have
whatever, edit it. So you can put anything you want to on that shit, and then somebody's gonna find out about it. Then boom, you got paparazzi all around you, and we're gonna see the picture or video anyway. So
Yeah,
might as well get
and
it out, you celebrity.
Right.
he should put it out, and because you better, if you've been talking shit to me on some, you could beat me in a foot race shit, and I beat you so bad that your legs don't work no more, nigga. You better beat me to it because it's going up.
And especially you a comic, like that's you kind
It's
of
going
fair game at that
And
point. Like
this is why I say because Kevin Hart does work out a lot, but you don't see him sprinting. And I tell people this when I talk to people, throughout the year. Like, look, man, I think you should warm your body up and do one good sprint every year. Well, 2 down and back, just to loosen up those pieces of your body that you don't really use a lot. Because if they sit around and get stagnant, and then you go to race a nigga. No, well, actually, let's back all the way up to the beginning. Kevin Hart has no reason to be fucking racing a running back.
No.
That was a running back at the NFL level. Them niggas is different. And like I said, the dude retired last year. He might be like 34. Like he's not.
He's still
he ain't-
spry.
Yeah, like he's not racist. So it doesn't matter. RP to Kevin Hart's hamstrings and whatever else he tore. Hopefully they get better soon. Nigga,
He'll be the pilot in Soul Plane 2 because he ain't got to get up with some shit.
I know, right?
You know, that's what they'll do. Anyway, all right, let's move on to the list of things that we had to discuss this week.
Bad things. One last bad thing. Quick Maui update. 114 dead last time I checked. Actually, it's different. I saw one that said 153, and I saw one that said 114. So let's say somewhere in between there, which is still bad. And they're saying they got like 1,000 missing persons reports.
Damn.
Over 1,000. They said thousands, but I'm just gonna say 1,000. Like, that's that shit down there. I watched a video yesterday about it because it's actually a guy that worked with me told me that he was following it because apparently they like shut down some streets so people couldn't get out. So you couldn't drive to certain places of safety. You had to either drive down to the blockage and then get out and fucking walk, or you just couldn't leave the area.
Damn.
So if that's true, then more to come on that shit.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
So,
yeah. Hopefully that situation, like I saw that Biden, it was $700 or something, like for they rent and mortgage or something to help out. Like it didn't seem like enough, is what I saw. But $700 like a gallon of milk over there. So
yeah.
I was like, that ain't enough. Anyway, also I believe his name is Bray Wyatt. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah,
in wrestling, and I know you can speak to it better. I ain't been on wrestling in a minute, but my whole Facebook went crazy. So, and I know, look, there you go. We lame, nigga. Do you see what's behind both of us? Like, don't play with me.
You keep adding them, nigga. I'm gonna steal your shit. But yeah, I can speak on it a little bit, man. So basically, this guy, he came in. I want to say mid to late 2000s, and theoretically, he was passed the torch from the Undertaker. So he was like the new face of Fearful Wrestling. So he was a really popular guy. Left for a little bit, came back last year, and everybody was looking forward to this dude's return again because he was on the injured list since like February or something like that. So say it was like a COVID related thing, and then it did something to his heart, and there's a lot of stuff that ain't been released yet. These are just things that I've read, but very, very popular character for the WWE community. So yeah, rest in peace to him. He was actually one of my favorites. When I found that out, I felt like Eddie Guerrero passed away again. Like he's one of them guys, you know.
Yeah,
I mean? He was a really good dude.
Eddie was that guy too. Yeah, I remember that.
Hell yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
Young too. Was he 36?
36. Yeah.
Them wrestling ones seem like they hit the wrestling community extremely hard. Our the Smoke Pit podcast. He's a Kelvin Catley. He's a huge wrestling fan, and of course, you know, he was talking about this, but you know, in the past, you know, the ones that have you know, something happened to him in the ring or whatever. I used to really like wrestling. Okay. I don't think back then I got that attached to excuse me these characters that way, because I always understood what it was. But for anybody that's a fan of anything, you know, collecting sneakers, wrestling, whatever, like you do your shit and you know it hits you. This one was different to me because you don't normally see it this widespread. I didn't even like, it was people that I didn't even know watched wrestling that was talking about this guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, I must have missed a whole like wave with this cat coming up.
Yeah. I mean, if you were a fan during the Attitude Era, then you would have liked this guy. You know what I mean? Like Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, all of them were like at their height.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a new version of the Attitude Era. So that's probably why he was so popular with even people who may not have been wrestling fans. They just enjoyed his character.
He could talk his shit. Because that was always like the selling point with, that was why The Rock was big. I liked hearing him like talk his shit when, you know, before fights and shit, you know. So okay, that's dope. That's dope. Rest in peace.
Why they call that the Attitude Era?
Oh, because people just didn't give a fuck. Stone Cold was throwing the middle finger up. DX was saying "suck it" to everybody.
Oh, because it was a little more vulgar. A little more
Yeah, it
vulgar.
was a
Okay.
little more vulgar, a little less PG.
I got you. That's what. Okay, that makes sense then. If
Listen
it was
to
a little
bad
more
words.
vulgar, because I'm thinking about Macho Man Randy Savage being on cocaine and talking crazy to motherfuckers.
So he was free. He was
That ain't
attitude. That nigga was wow. This nigga was snapping into Slim Jims and shit. And I'm talking about.
But then, but Booker T. Washington called Hulk Hogan a nigga.
Oh my
That's
god, the most epic time in wrestling ever. That was WCW though. That wasn't WWF.
That was WCW. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
right,
this is before they all came over to WWF.
Right, cool.
But that shit was
he did
hilarious. Nigga. That is a meme in my phone that I send to my friends. Like that shit is hilarious. Oh, I love it. Hulk Hogan. We're coming for you, nigga. That nigga thought he lost his job.
Oh, you know he did. You know it. You know as soon as that camera went off, I'm so I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and then look, in the same shot, he got a white woman with him. Like, she's his manager or something like that, and she's looking like, "Oh, it's okay. You fired, nigga, but it's okay."
Oh yeah, Booker Theodore showed up to HR that day.
Sure.
Yeah, whole name showed up.
Oh my god!
I'd like
Booker Theodore Washington. Here to talk to Mr. McMahon.
I mean, he couldn't. Ain't no wrestler named Theo ever been hard, nigga. You can't come down the. It's Theo. That's not what they screaming ever. All right, let's get into some. Well, we already into some shit. Sexy Red. I saw Drake said that was his like rightful wife. If y'all don't know who this person is, it's Sexy with 2 X's, Red. And to most looking on the internets, they just look at her and go, "This bitch is gross." Like I looked at her and she's gross. And I'm gonna tell you, I looked at her and I said, "I bet she gross."
She looked like it.
She looks so gross.
She looks so nasty, and
in the best way.
Yeah, there's a. Oh, you talk about like that?
Look, y'all.
All right, I'm gonna change your mind in a little bit. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying I want it. I'm saying to hear Drake say rightful wife, I don't think that's a romantic statement. I think he's saying that she's disgusting in the bed, and that she do everything he like. That's it. That's what he's saying when he say that. Because when I looked at her, I'm like, nah, this ain't. She doesn't present herself to me as wifey material. She presents herself to me as fun for a couple hours.
Yeah,
and I don't know her. I'm just talking about like when I heard people talk. When I heard Drake say that makes me go, let me go see what wifey look like.
Sure.
Okay, well, and that's cool and all. And there's actually photos and video of them hanging out and everything all up under each other and shit. But let me change mine. So yeah, she might be the best, the gross in bed. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and tell him.
But she calls herself the Raw Dog Queen.
I know about that. Yeah.
She didn't have. I mean, somebody posted it on the page. I can't remember who did it. If I could remember your name, I would say your name right now. But I can't remember who posted it. But this bitch then admitted to having is it chlamydia twice from the same nigga.
Mm-hmm.
During this interview she had, she got calls from 2 different niggas from the penitentiary. Like her body count got to be out of this world.
So it's good. That's what you're saying.
She do not care.
Yeah. Quick check.
She don't care. So
trip to the clinic. Check it out.
And she looked dirty. She is not an attractive person to me. If I ever meet her, she gonna talk her shit because I know she's 20 something. But here's my thing: when did this shit become cool? Like when did it become cool to be proud of being STD ridden? You know what I mean? Like,
well,
why the city girls the way they are?
STD ridden.
STD ridden hussies.
Like why is this a thing now? Why are we
championing it?
Yeah, like why are we making it like a all right, I'll put it like this. It's just like when Lizzo came out with the body positivity stuff, we know that shit can be unhealthy, right? We know that shit can be unhealthy. But why is it like popular to be ghetto as fuck and nasty looking and cool with having STDs and shit? Nigga, that's some shit you don't tell nobody. First off.
I mean, you gotta think, we're in the era of clout chasing. So whether it's good news, bad news, whatever, if I can say it and it'll get people to react at all, I'm gonna do it. And then for the city girl type of female, they done all had chlamydia. Like or something, and they probably all done talked about it. So they like, girl, it ain't nothing. You just, and that's the mentality. Is like, fuck it, I'm gonna live my life and wild the fuck out now. I don't know why it's moving all the way down. It's crazy. I remember when we was young and they'd be like, you young people is just trifling and you're doing too much. And I'm like, if Graham was alive now, nigga, like, she won't even want a picture tube to look at because it's nasty up there all the time. But yeah, I think people are now in this like realm where they're like, yeah, fuck it. You had a past, I had a past too. Go get checked. You get checked. We good. I guarantee you, Drake didn't hit this shit raw.
Probably, but that's the thing though. It's like you said, you get checked. I'm gonna get checked. These motherfuckers ain't doing that shit. They wait until shit happen, and then they doing shit.
You don't think Drake is getting checked?
Maybe Drake, but I'm talking about like her. I'm talking about Sexy Red. Like she don't care. Like I like peeing comfortably, nigga. I don't need to fucking sting or burn when I pee. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. I ain't never in my life having that CD, and even if I did, you would never fucking know about it. And that's what I'm saying.
So you have one?
No, I can.
But if I did,
like that should be like what party I'm representing. Like you'd never fucking know. You know what I mean? That's
mom's the word ass dick. They just wondering why you taking a tray in the bathroom and screaming.
Who said this? What? Say it again.
Nothing. Anyway, Marcus, Sexy Red.
Feel like I ain't got nothing. This bitch gross.
Well, while you guys were talking, I was looking at pictures of her, and number one, nah.
Exactly.
Personally, I don't give a fuck how freaky niggas say she is. I'm like, nah. She looked like her goddamn dad or some shit. Like, I'm cool on that. Second, is you guys are agreeing that Drake would have had her go get tested. Hypothetical. In this hypothetical situation.
He's not.
Drake would have been like, hey, yo, go get tested or whatever. I think that's true because I don't think you could give Drake the clap or anything. You can't even enter his fucking crib without signing no NDA. So at the very least, if we gonna be fucking and I know you be out there, go get your shit tested, then come through. I got you. Because I know I got guy friends of mine that are just regular working day average niggas. And if they get a chick, they start gonna deal with them like we're gonna start going raw. They do go through the whole bring your paper, I'm gonna bring my paper, let's go get checked or whatever. And this was years ago, these niggas was doing this. So I do think that Drake, because of how closely he protects his image, then yeah, he's gonna have her get tested and do the other shit. But this bitch not doing that shit.
No.
If you willing to let a nigga, if you playing fucking patty cake with a nigga that got the clap, nigga, you ain't going to the doctor to get your pussy checked before you go fuck Drake.
Oh my god,
she look wild. I mean, look. And here's the thing about this shit now, because everything is fucking blown up. The things that were smaller when we were younger stayed smaller. Stories, events, shit that happened. Nowadays, when you out in the street, y'all dating motherfuckers and doing X, Y, and Z, nigga. These motherfuckers is Googling your ass before y'all go out. They going, they checking your LinkedIn and shit. They checking your fucking, if I could find your Facebook, your IG, whatever the fuck. So your connections, how are we connected? Do we know the same people? All this shit. They do like dead ass serious investigations on who you are. So anything that was small for us stayed small because you could hide that shit in the darkness. Nobody's going on MySpace to see what you was like back in 2004. But nowadays, if something gets out, it's gonna get out there. And her saying all this shit, and not just her, she's a young lady. I know she's dumb right now. And I'm not saying she's dumb because she's a woman and she's young. I mean, she's dumb because she's young. But this shit's gonna fucking travel the rest of your life. Whatever life you have left is gonna travel with you. This shit is in the fucking media. It ain't going nowhere. And like I said, again, maybe because I'm a father now, I think about how this shit, just like how you seen your kids outside are a reflection of you. It's the same. Coming the other way. So what's it gonna like when she's fucking 32, 34? She done made her bread. Now she's making a different kind of music, but you still got this shit out. Now your kids are going to school. Ew, your mama got the clap from niggas. Dirty. Oh, you came out of dirty pussy ass. Like it's just
Yes.
the shit could get nasty. So I mean, the gift of being young is that you're young. The curse of being young is that you're fucking dumb.
And you have no idea.
You don't know how dumb you are because this shit's never gonna go away.
Nope, it's stuck in the internets now. Stuck.
Now,
Anyway.
consider this. Drake is, like you said, you can't go in his house without an NDA, right? Anybody that's gonna be around him, female wise, and I'm speculating in the rap world, they got to go through the crew, more than likely.
Yeah.
Somebody in the crew done hit it to like kind of give you the, hey, this is one you want in there type of shit. Wayne talk about that shit a lot, you know what I'm saying, in his music. So let's assume, just for sake of the argument, same rule applies. Somebody in the crew hit the shit first. Somebody on the lower level was like, yo, that shit is legit. Maybe she gave it to somebody else. Somewhere in between, she says this shit on a podcast.
Nigga, what?
Right. I just thought, while you was talking, I was like, okay, now I'm like, are you wilding? Or are you... There's never going to be a point where it's, I heard you say that, and then I'm like, well, just go get checked and we can still rock. Nope, that's not a thing.
You could suck my dick. I heard you was,
I don't even want that, though.
No, I'll take that. I'll take some head.
She look like she don't moisturize her face, nigga. I don't need that shit rubbing up against my pelvis. Fuck that, nigga. I'm nasty, but come on now. I moisturize my fucking body. My face.
Put her
Bro,
forehead on your stomach. You like, ugh.
To me,
Let me look again. Hold on.
in my opinion, she just looked dirty.
Nah.
She just looked dirty to me.
She could give me some head.
She don't look dirty, but she don't look clean.
Well, whatever the fuck that is in the middle, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's like it's a gray area. It's a gray area in the middle there.
There is a picture. There is a picture of them all cozied up though.
Yeah.
Of her and Drake. That's kind of wild.
See, that's before she did that interview where she told motherfuckers, she was raw dogging fucking everybody and getting chlamydia and doing all this other bullshit.
Well, this could just be some drunk party shit with some celebrities just fucking around.
Yeah,
Who knows?
It could be, but either way, you didn't say it now.
This is like Lil Mama evil twin sister.
There you go, nigga. Yes, perfect. Yes, it does.
That's
Like
crazy.
that. Yeah, she gross.
Have y'all seen these pictures of T.I. Kid?
My nigga.
I haven't.
This nigga
Okay.
got motherfucking. He
Man.
looked like Donkey from Shrek with them fucking teeth in his mouth.
Let me start this by letting y'all know, like, I don't give a fuck that he's young. I'm talking about him. That's how I preface shit now. But the only reason I see this is because T.I. does comedy all over the place now, and so he's talking about his son in his set. Look at Marcus. He just saw it. Yeah, y'all gotta start watching this shit on Spotify, wherever you watch pods. Like,
It's
there.
Spotify for damn.
It's popping. So,
What is he doing, bro?
T.I.'s
Oh man.
T.I.'s son King has like
Veneers.
okay, he has veneers. He got veneers. But I need y'all to look these pictures up. And for those of you that are maybe a little bit older, there's an episode of The Simpsons when Bart snatches Grandpa's teeth out his mouth and puts them in and goes, "Arr!" That's how that nigga look.
Yeah.
Like, he looked just like that. It looks goddamn ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That shit looks crazy.
And they extra white. Like, these motherfuckers is perfect white.
They didn't beige them down or nothing. They didn't
Nothing.
age them.
And he real light skinned.
And he real light skin.
He light skinned, so it looks
Fucked up.
alien. Not alien. I'd be like, where you from?
Yeah.
Like, and it's a planet closer to the sun, nigga. Cause you, like, what's wrong with you? I don't know, but this is my thing with it. Like, and then of course the internet got all the craziest pictures of him up, like screenshots of him from doing lives and shit with his teeth all out. And he's a naturally wide mouthed, like Joker-esque looking
Yeah, he got his
child.
mama mouth for sure.
Yeah, he definitely got that escape. Traces of lipstick ass head ass nigga.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. Why? Oh man.
My question to this is like, I don't know, how old is this kid? Anybody know offhand?
19.
19. Okay, so he's grown, but at what point do you just tell your kids what they doing looks fucking dumb? And be like a hard no. You grown, but like, I'm not gonna let you play yourself like this.
It's hard to do that when you got that shit in your mouth too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
Why niggas can't pick the right size? Like, can you pick the right size teeth, nigga? Like,
T.I.'s don't look bad like this though. His teeth don't look like this.
So, and that's what I'm saying. So here's my thing, bro. Like, when it comes to things like veneers or any other surgeries that people do, it's like motherfuckers don't think this shit through. It's almost like they try to get in as fast as they can. And these motherfuckers, yeah, man, give me them fucking chiclet size ass teeth and put these bitches in my mouth.
This is not one size fits all.
And I want fucking diamonds on the bottom row. Like, nigga, take your time and do the right thing. You know what I mean?
I think you should not be allowed to get teeth that are different from the size you already got.
Yeah.
If you wanted them little fucking baby corn teeth motherfuckers, like, you shouldn't be able to get shit with that, and they got to be spaced out just like the old ones.
That's fucked up. Just white. So you getting teeth whitening. Teeth whitening.
Just white claw mouthed it. Yep. Yeah, you still gonna be claw mouthed it when you're done. You're just gonna be white.
Oh nah, see, I can't do it, man.
I understand you wanting your teeth to be straight. So and if braces can't do that, then you getting the veneers. But at least tell the doctor to put some age on them shits. Age my teeth about 6 years of coffee and cigarettes.
That's what I was saying, nigga. I drink coffee. Did you give me coffee mouth at least, nigga? Like, give me that.
This is why I don't have a job doing shit else. Because if I was a dentist doing this shit, I think I'd marinate your shit. Like, they come in and see their teeth in some fucking cold brew. Be like, hey, man, I got you like a steak or some shit. And like, man, I'm marinating your teeth for 10 days, nigga. You gonna look just right as rain. Straight Dutch Brothers mouth.
Top secret, nigga. Like, but it's because you can get them aged. Because I went to Colombia a couple years ago, and some guys I know a guy that knows a guy that's down there, and he was talking about he was going to get him some veneers. He was like, because you go down to Colombia, just for anybody who's listening, you go to Colombia, people go down there for a lot of shit. Tattoo. Well, let me back up. BBLs.
Oh my god. Oh,
the mommy makeover shits. Tattoos, because they do some really, really, really fucking dope tattoos down there for the cheap, and dental and sinus work because it's really cheap down there. It's cheaper than your insurance, like copay type shit, right? So we're sitting around talking about that, and he wanted to get some veneers. He says, but I'm gonna get my shit so that I said no. I said you gonna get your shit like just like bow, just fucking white shit, this big ass teeth in your mouth, big ass brand new teeth in your mouth, nigga. You are 45. He's like, no, you could get them so that they're just nice and even, but you can also get them aged. So they can age them down to change the color on them if you don't want them to be fucking fucking white. Who the fuck wants white teeth?
No fucking body.
You look, even people with natural teeth. I know this girl I work with, dark-skinned girl. She's great. This is the homie. Dark-skinned, real nice skin, deep chocolate lady. She's 40. I'm not gonna say how old she is, but she takes really good care of her teeth. And I asked her one day, I'm like, you got veneers? She was like, no. She's like, I had Invisalign and I did this and that, but I take care of my teeth. Like my teeth and her teeth are fucking white naturally, but she takes care of her shit. That's one of her main things she does is take care of her teeth. But she's dark skinned with some really, really white teeth. Great smile, really straight, but just really white. And it looks strange on somebody that has them naturally. So if you somebody that never had them shits, and now you come back next year and your shit's fucking like you got a goddamn grill on, that shit looks weird.
It looks crazy.
It does. Same thing with since you mentioned BBLs, bitches who get them shits and they got fat asses, but their thighs look like motherfucking toothpicks.
You gotta go work out.
You gotta go work out. You better fucking match because I'm gonna look at that shit crazy like you got two fucking water balloons in your fucking drawers.
Your shit cupped under the bottom of your shit. Like, you look crazy with that crease sitting up under your ass like that.
And I know y'all like use the mirror. Like you use the mirror, you're looking at the parts that you've been working out. And you don't see that your legs is going to shit.
Yeah.
Like that's weird. That's weird behavior.
Sam, we know you don't use the mirror.
Nigga. Here we go. You know what? I feel like the bullying has increased a great deal. Y'all niggas made me so self-conscious now when I'm
About
out.
what?
Like,
About what,
no,
nigga?
no. I'm talking about like.
I'm talking to Ken, right?
No, okay. So this is what happened. Like recently, we went to a ramen spot in LA and got spicy ramen or whatever. Your nose will run if you get a good spicy bowl. And it immediately, I was eating and because I felt it.
God.
I felt it. Hold on. Because this is like jalapenos and shit. You slurping soup is hot, and I felt it. And when I felt it, I said, "I'll be right back." And I laughed because I thought of y'all.
Congratulations, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I also didn't have any like napkin shit on hand. I wouldn't have done it right there, but still. And then I'm in the mirror now. I'm in the bathroom and shit. Like,
Good job, man.
Just make sure, you know what I'm saying? Now, you were insecure walking into that bathroom, but you were secure as fucking confident walking out of that bathroom.
yeah, it was good to go. Yeah, it was good to go.
See, there you go.
Just imagine what everybody's seen before you start using mirrors. Think about
shit.
that. Boogers and snot.
Nigga terrorizing people with that shit.
Can't act like I was walking around like Roscoe or Martin like my whole life or some
Hey,
shit.
man.
No, like,
You ain't used the mirror, bro. So you could have. You could have been Roscoe from Mark.
hell no. We approaching the hour. Hey, this is not on the list, but I know I sent it to Marcus because we constantly just talk about. I like when we talk about our recurrent shit. John David Washington. There has been a conversation. No studio has greenlit this. There has just been a conversation about him doing Equalizer 4. And it would be a prequel to the first 3 Equalizer movies about young Denzel, becoming the Equalizer. And Hollywood, unfortunately, I looked it up today, Marcus, highly interested.
Of course. Of course. Denzel is an icon.
And they know that they're not, and I'm not like wishing anything. He's older. Like all of our like film heroes are older. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood is a machine, period. Like we can act like they love these people. They love their money. They're looking for a new Denzel. And
unfortunately, it's not his son.
They wanted to be him real bad, man.
They don't even look alike. If I was Denzel, I'd get that nigga checked. Make sure that nigga's mine.
Stop,
nigga, you ain't got no talent, and we don't look alike, nigga. You can't be me.
You think you're my son? That's what you think? You think you're mine? You came out of my balls? I don't think you came out of my balls.
I'm for real. I mean, I just think it's a bad idea, man. Because I know they're trying to make money off. Because I'm guessing Denzel said somewhere in the making of 3, I'm not doing this shit no more.
I'm not doing 4.
But how can we still make money off the name and have him on board with the project? Oh,
because he wasn't on board with that Queen Latifah shit.
No,
he wasn't.
Hell, have you seen him in that shit? That nigga ain't narrated nothing.
I know he wasn't in it, but I thought maybe that was like a
dog. They slightly mentioned him in the first episode, and after that, it was like, nah, this is just Queen shit. That movie was. I mean, that show was so fucking trash. Like I hate it.
She jumped out of that building and that shit blew up in the background. I was like, yeah, nah, we ain't doing this.
It was over and done. And because every one of them shows or whatever, if they do like that whole, we got a TV show or this movie, the star pops up in that bitch at some point. When they did Limitless, he popped up on that bitch. It's like, let me sign off and say, yeah, this is the direction that the great work I did is going in. Denzel ain't pulling up nigga.
No.
It was terrible. It was a terrible pilot. I used to see the signs for that shit in Universal when it was on its way out, and I was like, she gonna be the Equalizer? Like, and it could have gone one or two ways. Like, they either got to make her Cleo from Set It Off, or it's gonna be Last Holiday. And somehow they skewed the middle, and it was terrible. I've never seen anybody fall that horribly after an explosion.
It might have been an accident. She might have fell, nigga.
She just fell. It wasn't a.
Because when you diving away from some shit, you actually like cover ground when you dive for some shit. You don't just goddamn
stop and.
Yeah, nah. No, you don't stop and drop and roll from explosion, nigga. You just goddamn.
It literally looked. You know how fast you stop in Mario when you got the Tanuki suit on and go stone? It was like she was moving, and then bloop, and she was just right there.
God damn.
Yeah, it was weird. It was real weird. But yeah, and don't get me wrong. Anybody that's been listening knows we were rooting for John David Washington like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I wanted that kid to win. I keep calling him the kid. We loved him on Ballers. Say that shit all the time. But he failed so much after that it was just like I don't know if I can't put another dollar amount on it. I think that's what it is. If it's on Netflix or some shit, I'll kind of check it out. But I'm not going. He's not one of those people I want to pay to see anymore.
He's still got a movie coming out. Big budget movie, looks like, too. I can't remember what it's called. Sci-fi shit. I don't know. Some little girl in it. He's trying to protect or save or some shit.
I think he's turning into Black Adam Driver. Like he's talented, but he don't get movies that like make me want to go right away. Like he did that like 65 and a couple of other ones. Like I can't just go see him anymore.
I meant to watch 65. Was it good?
I couldn't get past the beginning.
It's on Netflix now.
Yeah, I watched like the first 15 minutes and it was so. I've seen this before that I stopped. I'm sure the action might be cool, but the beginning I was like,
Was it that Justice 2 of his shit that Will Smith and Jaden did? Was like
kinda. We out here in space. Oh my god, asteroid hit us. Oh my god, we're over here now. We're off course. Oh my god, we gotta
now
live.
we crashed on old New Earth.
Right,
that kind of shit.
And I was like, I've seen this movie 15 times. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, The Flash is on Max, by the way. If anybody's wants
I'm gonna check that out. I ain't seen it yet.
See, I liked it, and a lot of people didn't. So I'm curious. I don't know. I thought it was good.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we know who gonna hit it hard.
I haven't watched it. I was excited about the trailer. From the trailer, I was like, "This is gonna be."
He ain't gonna watch it when he watch it. Like he gonna
watch it. He gonna have to go through it about 3-4 times.
I went to sleep 4 times, nigga. I hated it. Yeah. They got all this fucking. He running and shit, and I fell asleep. I don't know, nigga. I mean, I saw it, but
Well, luckily we have 4 or 5 days before we record again, so
yeah, you're right.
Plenty of time for me to watch it, at least 3/4 of it. Before we get out of here, I wanted to get you guys' opinion on, maybe not your opinion, but I'll just tell it. So, like 4th of July weekend, I got family out here, right? We're doing a bunch of different shit, and since I'm the guy that kind of goes around, goes out, I become the captain of navigation. Hey, Marcus, we're going to go to the beach on this day. Do you mind like leading us out there and whatever, and kind of like getting situated so we all are near each other when we park? We're going to the beach, very popular beach here in Florida. So as we're driving around, there's like maybe 4 or 5 cars of us, right? So I'm pointing at people. I'm finding parking spots, pointing at somebody. Hey, you park over here, right? Doing that for like maybe 25, 30 minutes. Now, as we're going up and down, as people are following me up and down the street, I see a guy that's on his phone in the parking spot. It's like at the front, like right before you walk into the beach. So I see him a few times as I pass by him, not paying no attention. And I know he's holding the spot for somebody, obviously. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I park the last car and I go down the street. I come back around the cul-de-sac, come back up. He's still in the spot. Now, in the car is me, my cousin, my sister, and her husband. My cousin's a dude as well. So it's three guys and a girl in the car. So I pull into the joint, like he's in the parking spot. He might have been, I don't know, 5'10", 5'11". Let's call him a Dominican dude, right? The wife beater on. It wasn't black. Shorts, hat, sunglasses. So I pull in and I honk the horn. Boop, boop, boop. He turns around and he gives me like, "No, you can't park here." So I said, "Hey, bro, you got to move." He turns around like he don't see me. Now, I will admit that I had been drinking a little bit before that. So I just take my foot off the brake of my car and I let him know that I'm coming into this parking spot. Just a little nudge him, right? And he fills my car and he turns around and does the "no, you can't park here again." And I say, "Yo, please move." He doesn't move. So then I take my foot off the brake and I goose it a little bit to let him know I'm not playing. The car bumps him up a little bit. and he's still saying on his phone with his back turned. Now I put my car in park because now it's like I'm about to fight this nigga. I look over as I'm getting out of my car. There's a black girl on the sidewalk, walking towards like the situation. But I just saw her walking. I just thought she was on the sidewalk. Get out of the car. I tell the guy, "Hey, bro, you got to move." He on the phone. "Hey, yo, hey, man, when you get here, man, make sure you bring the bag to me when you get here. Bring the bag to me." So I'm thinking this guy's gonna get aggressive. So I gotta get aggressive first. Not just basically tell him, "Hey, bro, you know where you at. This is a very popular beach. I've seen you out here for like the last 25, 30 minutes sitting in this parking spot, right? You have to move." "Nah, man, my folks right down the street." I said, "I just came from that way. That's a dead end. That's a cul-de-sac. Nobody's coming from that way. Just get out of the way. Just move out of the way." So he moves and I park. And then my cousin's like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. I don't like people being rude like that. That fucking pisses me off. Like, why are you doing this?" So after we get everybody situated and I cool off, I asked my sister, because I look up and I'm like, "Where'd dude go?" She says, "He's in that car right there." And basically it's like 25 yards away. So I'm like, let me go holler at this motherfucker. So I go over there, straight like dope boy car, fucking black 745. You can't even see in this bitch. I knock on the window.
Dude.
I knock on his window like bop, bop, bop. He rolls it down like maybe a couple inches. I was like, "Hey, man, I just want to holler at you about what happened, a minute ago. I really don't want no smoke, but you can't just sit here. It's like one of Florida's most popular beaches. It's Saturday. You can't just sit here. You know that." And as he cracks the window about halfway, and I look in and I see the girl sitting there. And he's like, "Nah, man, it's cool. It's cool. My people, they went down. They went further down. We're going to go down there anyway and meet them. It's all good. It's all good." I'm like, "All right, cool." So after we leave, now I'm on the sidewalk. Now that everything's slowed down, I'm like, "Oh, that was dumb as fuck. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why'd I go over there? What am I like?" Because now everything is like, okay, I've hit this guy with my car twice. I live in Florida. If I walk to his car, now that's staying your ground. That's not even the part I'm afraid of. The fact that he got a bitch in the car that saw the whole shit go down. What she's saying to this nigga in the car? You let that nigga push you around with like, you really? Yeah, here he come, here he come, here he come. Oh, word. Like now what? Now we're going. We just got to the beach. So now the whole time I'm at the beach, I'm thinking, they could just be waiting on me to go back to my car at any time. They might, as a matter of fact, they could be fucking my shit up right now. Came back down there, decided to goddamn, at the very least, piss on it. At the most, break the windshield. His man could have
brought him the bag and
his man could have brought him the bag, waiting. All this shit is now running through my mind, and I got my pregnant sister in the car.
Damn.
So once, like after we started walking back, we were there for a few hours. Started walking back, and I was like, "Yo, I just recalibrated my shit. Like, I just recalibrated my situation because that's a younger Marcus move. I shouldn't be doing that at this age, at this grown age of." But here's the weird part. The weird part is that the smoke he got is from an Asian woman. Because when I lived in Virginia, there was the same situation, and I go in the restaurant, and the Asian lady is basically bragging to all her friends that, "Oh yeah, but I got a parking spot." But she was holding a parking spot up for somebody else. And the guy was like, "Let me in." And she kept doing the phone thing. "Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. No, I'm not moving." So I go in the restaurant. She's bragging to all her friends and family. Yeah, laughing and shit. "Yeah, I told him I wasn't moving. I don't care. I don't care. What's he going to do?" And as I was going back to my car for something. This is in the restaurant. I'm going back to my car for something. I see her talking that shit, and it fucking makes the hair on my fucking neck stand up. And I stop, and I say, "You better be glad that wasn't me. So I ran your motherfucking ass over. You be under my car right now, saving a parking spot."
Damn.
The guy, I swear to God. And now the guy she's standing with is her husband, or who she was saving the spot for. When I say that to her, he sits the fuck down. Like, "Oh, this shit ain't funny no more." But I've been mad about that shit since then. and it followed me.
This nigga holding a grudge. It's an Asian lady over
I
there.
know.
That's also how you know
What are you
old,
doing?
nigga.
What are you doing?
Mad about parking spots, nigga. That's some old people shit.
That's some old people shit for real. You old
I
nigga.
was just, I didn't realize that shit had, like, I held on to that shit for so long. Nigga, that was 8 years ago.
That shit annoying as fuck though, bro.
But you never know, like, what's in your head, like that one little teeny trigger or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm glad you survived the nigga moment. When I tried my best not to like say nothing when you told me you went and knocked on this nigga window. I'm like, so you wanted to get shot?
Shit crazy.
Or fight somebody.
No, he wanted to get shot.
I
like,
wanted to apologize.
Yeah, but you know he wasn't thinking.
I would not assume that.
Luckily, he was chill about it, but
I think old girl saved your life.
yeah, she could have been like, the
Be cool,
opposite of what
babe.
you were
Be
thinking.
cool. Don't.
You know, like calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
You know, you retarded. You know, and you needed that spot up close. You know, what I
He
mean?
don't know you retarded. Obviously, he's retarded too. Let me.
Like first off, if I'm standing somewhere and the motherfucker bumped me with their car, I'm moving. I'm not sitting there and taking a couple of more bumps. What the fuck is going on? Like first off, if you
You're
are
not
brave
bumping
enough
my
to bump
car,
me
like-
with your car, you don't give a fuck. Like you obviously don't care. I'm
It's
giving
the
that
Asian
spot
lady,
up.
man. It's her fault, bro.
Yeah, you look at
Why you sound like a little kid? It's her fault, man.
yeah, that shit annoying, bro. It really is. I see it all the time, and I feel your pain. But I'm glad you survived.
Yeah, it was. That was the second time I almost died, and Ken was just gonna be just Ken and Sam. I didn't know, because sometimes like you get so caught. I haven't had a fight in a long time. I used to fight a lot, or get into situations where there was aggression, but it's been a while. So I think the fact that I haven't been in that situation in a long time, I forgot what it's like when somebody could like really get overly aggressive with you based off something smaller. Well, I'm not saying that me hit this nigga with my car is small, but like you kind of you mismeasure the situation. Nigga, I got on a Hawaiian shirt and swim trunks walking this nigga car. Shit. Knocking on the window.
Yeah,
after I hit him with my car.
You'd be immediate tase. Like immediate tase. I don't have to talk to you about nothing. You don't care about your car. You don't care about my car. All you care is I need to. What if he was just sitting there getting some head? Like, what if he was just trying to do his shit and this nigga, you gotta move.
But no. He was standing in the parking spot. He wasn't in the car. He wasn't in his car. He was standing there. I mean, if he was getting ahead and I walked back over there to say I'm sorry, don't roll the window down there.
So what made you think it was okay to bump a nigga?
With your car.
With your like,
I don't know. I just wanted you to. The Asian lady, man. I was like, because I made a promise to that bitch 8 years ago. That if it was,
you hit the car with your foot, nigga. Stop blaming Asian people. No Asian hate.
Damn.
You bumped the car. Why did you do that?
nigga, I didn't bump a car. I bumped the person.
Nigga, twice with my car.
But I made a promise to her 8 years ago that if I had the chance, I would have ran to your ass over. So then when I'm parking, I just thought about this. I made a promise.
But you kept that motherfucker.
You kept it like a motherfucker, yeah.
Because she was definitely about to run that motherfucker over.
It's like Mark is the solidest nigga we know, dog. He gonna keep a promise to himself, nigga.
Marcus said he was finna make that nigga a speed bump in that parking spot because you was not finna say, damn, that's rough.
So I was, yeah. I'm
Thank
done.
you, God, for letting him live through that because
I'm done.
So listen to Sam and Nasty. That's not the song. It don't even go.
No, it reminded me of like, yeah, I'm done. I ain't about that life no more, man.
That's good, man. But,
Marcus
I
agreed.
guess it had to happen then. It had to happen for you to realize.
Yeah, because when you think about the fact that you could have died, then, or at least got shot and shit like that, and ruined a perfectly good beach day for your family. And yeah.
They all standing out by the parking spot looking at you bump a nigga.
And the crazy part about it is we walking towards the now I got my cousin and my sister and her husband behind me. We walking towards the beach and my cousin walking beside me. I was like, "Hey dog, was that was a Aggressive? Yeah. That was aggressive.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I just want to make sure I
The
wasn't.
nigga scared as fuck in the passenger seat. Like, oh my god, like these niggas putting their seatbelts back on and shit. They don't know what the fuck about that.
This short psycho is just walking up to the car aggressively. They done bumped me with a car twice
Yeah. Oh man, it's gross.
in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, with roses on it.
The least nigga moment ever.
Nigga had flip flops on and shit.
Oh my
Yo.
god, you can't be aggressive with flip flops, dog.
This shit's such an upper class nigga moment, dog. Like,
Yeah, it
yeah,
really is.
it was fucking phenomenal. All right, play us
That's the ones
out.
you got. That's the ones your opinion. That's all.
Play us out. Everybody, Marcus has grown up at episode 165. There's been growth. You know, so this is what you're witnessing when you come to the pod. We've learned a lot today, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Barker is gone. Bray Wyatt is gone. Sexy Red is gross, apparently. And T.I.'s son is out here blinding motherfuckers. And Marcus is he has a kink for near-death experiences.
You using the mirror too.
Yo, tell me he ain't got a kink for near-death experience. We always hear about this nigga almost drowning and fucking bumping strangers. Like, you got a kink, my nigga. And it's cool. We don't kink shame around here. And then, you know, Ken over there beating his dick with TV trays and shit. So you don't have to do that is the thing. So can you please stop saying that's his catchphrase? Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. You gotta stop saying that for shit you ain't got to do, Ken.
Listen, I'm gonna send y'all TV trays so y'all can experience this shit.
I'm not opening no trays I get from Ken. Anyway, y'all, Illegal Opinions, and I love y'all so much, man. One more week out. Take us out.
All right, Ken. Anything you want to say, bro? You good?
I ain't got shit, dog. Appreciate y'all once again.
All right, man. Have a good week. What's coming up? Any holidays coming up? We missed
Shit,
something
my
Labor Day?
birthday is September 4th.
All right.
So y'all want to shoot your boy a little bread or something for the birthday? You know, so I'll take that.
We'll talk
Wonder
about that
Bread?
next week. I think I say Wonder Bread. Well, thank you guys for listening to Illegal
Bimbo, that
Opinions,
shit expensive.
the podcast. People that don't like podcasts. What happened to eggs being expensive? Is that a thing? Was the government trying to do something? Get some bias?
I think The Rock was working out heavy.
I don't know.
No more of the egg talk.
None of that or bacon.
Bacon's still high, bitch. I'm almost Muslim just off prices.
Nigga say bacon still high, bitch.
Oh shit! All right, thank y'all for listening. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Show love. Peace. We out.